grew up on Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Disney. Batman the Animated Series was a major obsession for me as a kid. I think it was sort of natural that I was going to get into voice acting. I remember after college, I started taking voiceover classes, and I thought, yeah, this is it. This is the right path for me. And I kind of never looked back. I have so many. Should I just list them all? Mark Hamill, Billy West, Gilbert Gottfried, of course, Tara Strong, Tress MacNeille, E.G. Daly, Jim Cummings, Cree Summer. I could go on and on. I won't, but I could. I think my first gig ever was Spin, the Rumpelstiltskin musical. This was really cool. It was an audiobook musical, sort of like the first of its kind. And we had this big cast. I played Rumpelstiltskin, and we got Jim Dale, the legendary audiobook narrator and actor and singer, and he was our narrator. And I went in during a snowstorm. I wasn't even supposed to be at the studio that day, but I wanted to watch him work. And I'm so glad I did, because it was like a masterclass. And we wound up winning an Audie Award for it, which is so cool. I remember going through like a couple of rounds of auditions before I got the final call that I was cast as Crying Man. And I'm so glad that they wound up using me, because I had already seen the animatic of the show, and I was blown away just by the animatic. I was like, this is going to be very special. And when I saw the final animation, I'm like, this is the best animation I've ever seen. And the writing was clever. The comedy was so good. The characters were charming and had a lot of heart to them. I wanted to be involved right away. So of course I was thrilled when they called me up and said, hey, you're Crying Man. So besides actual recording sessions, we do a lot of auditioning. All of us do it, voice actors. And if we're not recording a gig, we're probably auditioning for one. And that's just sort of how it goes. It's part of the job. And I do a lot of networking. I do a lot of, I take a lot of classes. I teach classes. I always make sure I warm up before every audition or every recording session, just like a singer would. That's sort of like the typical day in the life of a voice actor. Oh man, recording the crying scenes were very funny. I mean, I know there's a lot of crying scenes because it's Crying Man, but what was really interesting was making sure all the cries didn't sound the same, you know? Oh gosh, I'm gonna embarrass myself right here. Like whether it was like, or I don't know, all the different cries. I'm gonna regret doing that when I watch it back. It was so much fun. Yeah, I would say all the crying scenes were really, really funny. Oh, the team has been awesome to work with. The only thing is, we recorded so much of the show during the pandemic that I mainly recorded from here. Hopefully, if it comes back for season 3, we can actually go into the studio and, because I love the collaboration that's involved in voiceover.
We're the heroes, we are the cool. It's time to break the way you